Hello, I have decided to put together a couple of short videos to hopefully help people in their working through Blackboard as you begin to put content or continue to put content in your Blackboard LMS. And by no means am I an expert at this, nor do I think I ever will be, but I've figured some things out over the last few weeks that I'd like to hopefully share to hopefully make things a little easier for you. So here we are at the LaSalle homepage, and I have actually placed a link in my favorites bar to the Blackboard Learn. So I select that, and here is the opening of the Blackboard LMS. So I will put in my username and password, and putting in the username and password will take me to my workstation, and where I will be able to begin putting in content for the Blackboard system. So here we are at my opening page, and my opening page, what I really want to go to is over here on the right, my list of courses, and I will select Chemistry Honors Period 1, and this is now my workstation for Chemistry Honors Period 1. Now over here on the left hand side you have a static column that is going to be the same for everyone. That will be the same for you, your students, parents, so that everyone has the same beginning point. This will take you back to the home page, your calendar, content, discussions, groups, and other things. We'll talk about these as we go through different aspects of Blackboard. Your syllabus for the course and the contact instructor link for students and parents. So what we're going to do today is we're going to add a learning module to our course. So I'm going to begin over here on the left, and I'm going to select content. And when I select content, I will get my workstation for building content, and I would like to build content, so I'm going to select that tab. And when I select that tab, today we're going to put in a learning module, and we'll work through many of these as we go through the process. So I'm going to create this learning module. Now I'm going to keep it simple for this first learning module, and I'm just going to call this Chapter 1 Introduction to Chemistry, and I had already done this as I was practicing, so I'm going to go ahead and select that and keep that. And here in the text box is where I can explain what this learning module is about, and I'm going to begin by saying Introduction to the Basic Study of Matter. So we will begin there, and you can be as eloquent as you want in this box. You can use as many words and be as loquacious as you wish to be, depending on what you need the students to know or what information is pertinent to them. So the learning module, you can make it sequential, which means that each student will have to complete each activity in order, and it will then pass them to the next assignment or next activity as they complete the one before. Or you can leave them all open so that the students can do them as they have time and need. Opening in a new window, that's your preference. Do you want them to have a new window so they can keep their other browser open? Permit users to use this content or view this content. Of course, that's what you want them to do. I would like to track the views, and this area allows you to calendar each of these activities, learning modules, content, so that they can open when you want them to open. You can calendar your whole semester. I'm going to leave this empty right now, and as I build content I will see how the calendar breaks down. And then show table of contents. I select yes here because the students will actually get an outline version of the learning module so they can see all that it entails as they open it. And you can organize it by letters, mixed values, numbers, Roman numerals. I'm going to leave that as none right now, and we'll take a look at that as we go. So I'm going to submit here, and that will give me my first learning module. So my first learning module, if I open that, obviously there's nothing in it. So right now I just have the beginning, and I would have to add new content. But we're not going to add new content right now. I'm going to actually go back to that workstation, and I'm going to notice up here I have something that looks like an eyeball, and actually it's two arrows in revolution with around a dot, and I'm going to open that and select that, and we will now enter the student view. And now we're in the student view. The orange bar at the top tells us this, and this is what the students will see. So as you see, this opening page is very similar, exactly the same as your original page, and over here they can select content and they will see Chapter 1, Introduction to Chemistry. Now, if you remember on mine, it said tracking in parentheses under the title. That was something I need to know, that I'm tracking that information. Students don't need to know that, so they won't see that. So once you've seen what the students will see, you can exit the preview. It will ask you, do you want to delete anything from the preview? And that's basically if while you were in the preview you were testing things and maybe you typed something into a quiz or an assignment just to see how it worked. They want to make sure you remove that before you return back to your workstation. So we will continue, and that will take us back to our original workstation, our original home page for the course, and then I'm going to go back to content, and here again is the learning module, and notice again where it says enabled statistics tracking. That's because that's something for me, but the students really don't need to know that. So I'm going to end this first video here. We've added a learning module, and the next video will show you how to add content to that module.